Panthers and the Denver Broncos. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Mariota on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go.
Second down, Mariota. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let's go.
Mariota now on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Giovanni Bernard, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Now it's Hunt. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Hunt. He can't get him down. A second nice move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jabal Sheard. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
That's it. 180.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19, and an unlikely first down. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Newton now to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Hunt. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And caught by Cooper for a Bronco touchdown. Amari Cooper, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play fake. Mariota. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Mike Daniels coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And Denver getting set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And this one is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. This is Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, fellas.
On second down, here's Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
780.
Out of the gun, Newton. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. His throw incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Do something. You're set. 180. Look at it.
From the gun, Newton. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, That's a big-time play by the defense.
Newton now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Set. 180.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Here we go, fellas. Hey, you got 3. 8. Set. 180.
To throw on second down. Newton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Denver right after this. On the run, this is Hunt. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
180.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Let's go.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Broncos are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Mariota to throw it this time. He drops it off for Bernard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
First down, Mariota. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mariota. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Mariota. And an alley to run. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mariota now. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Gold now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And now the rookie's free. 30. And all the way home for a Bronco score. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
4 down, check, 4 down. One.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A second down throw here for Mariota. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Now Bernard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw here is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota. And he fires one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air, but it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target. And this one kind of takes off on him.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield.
That's it. 180.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey! Set! 180.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Number 89. His target on the play. 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Set. Black 80.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They run again with Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Back-to-back running plays putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Operating from the gun, Newton. And he's able to find Diggs. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Come on now. Watch time. Tight end right. That's it. 180. Gun. Got 4 now.
They fake the give. Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Right there in coverage, the veteran Cam Chancellor.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
That's it. 180.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Amari. Cooper, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them, Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, Mariota. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Completes it to Benjamin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first down throw for Mariota. And an alley to run. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Mariota now on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Big hold of the 30. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 78 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
180, 180. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from the 1.
Set, 180.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mariota on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. Caught right side, Tate. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He may try and run for this. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And Mariota not happy about something before the snap, so he'll call for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing is Mariota. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. A toss play to Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.